So looking at what's coming at us next year, we'll be obviously going into 2021. We'll be getting the end of WandaVision as it's starting at the end of 2020. And then we know the Falcon and the Winter Soldier will follow that. We don't know if it's going to be like a couple weeks after, a couple months. We don't know.
Falcon and Winter Soldier's got away from Black Widow. So whenever
Black Widow, yeah. Also, Loki, from what we understand, production did somewhat start to get underway, but nobody has any other reports on that. So
I think they're supposed to have nearly finished Loki.
Yeah.
So God knows when they were supposed to have done that, but apparently they just like, okay, that thing's nearly done. Cool.
Yeah. So that's looking pretty interesting. Some of the rumors we've heard that just won't go away is mutants. Possibly the big one, Wolverine. People keep saying, okay, Falcon and Winter Soldier, that might be where he shows up. Obviously, people are looking at just comic book connections to try to figure out if this is where it could happen. It'd be kind of cool. Is there anything else that could possibly show up in 2021 other than like What If? Because that's sort of gonna happen.
I mean, I think Hawkeye's supposed to start in November at some point. I'm not entirely sure. A few of the ones we've got news on recently are supposed to start fairly soon. So it's entirely possible that we get an extra one at the end, like in a December slot. Yeah. Which one, I have no idea. But apparently they are supposed to be filming soon. I think it was Daniel RPK on Twitter said Moon Knight's supposed to be filming this month or something. So that'd be a quick turnaround. But I don't know if there's something that Oscar Isaac's filming something else, and or in a couple of months, so it's gonna be a bit tight. But who knows? I've got no clue what's really going on. But
yeah, I mean,
I think you might see one of them in 2021. I think the rest will be 2022.
Yeah, I think they're gonna aim for 2 series next year. I think that's what they want to do, and because we know
I'd say 3.
You think? Well, I mean, I'm not counting What If.
Falcon, Loki, and like Hawkeye, Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, any one of those.
I could see that, yeah.
I almost forgot about What If.
Because they haven't said anything since that one little bit we had like a year ago at this point.
Exactly. Yeah, it's been a while since they've said anything about it. It'll be interesting to see how they approach this. My big look at this is sort of a lot of things got to start rolling back to like a normal release schedule, right? Because we know they're shooting Mando season 3 like this month, November. They're starting production, so that's going to be on production to probably start again at the end of October. My assumption would be October next year you get Mando season 3 followed by whatever Marvel show, again due to WandaVision pattern. Before that, you drop Loki. Before that, you have Falcon and Winter Soldier. And then after whatever show next year, you roll into Obi-Wan and the Rogue One prequel. So it's sort of, you can start to build out their timeline, in your head. Because, I mean, it's, you look at the productions that are happening and you kind of understand the way they're going to go, unless there's more significant delays, which hopefully not.
I was going to say, I would have said, anything filming over here would have stopped because we're now officially in lockdown, the sequel. But apparently the Batman's still filming in Liverpool, so they're still doing their thing, which fair play. So I don't know how the States are going to handle it, depending, I suppose, who if it has cooled already, because it's all going out on a Saturday. I suppose we'll find out soon enough on that one, but
right. So
it seems to be like they're not even slowing down at this point. So.
No, I'm excited to see what they're gonna have to offer for Marvel in general for 2021.
I suppose actually we'll find out 8th of December. They have that Investors Day, didn't they?
True. Yeah. Yep.
So I imagine they'll be like, this is our current plan. I'm going to assume because Falcon needs Black Widow to come out, that Black Widow's going to move forward a little bit.
Oh, that would be nice.
Because they can't... You can't just start Phase 4 with WandaVision and then have to rely on Black Widow and Falcon.
Yeah.
To then just suddenly hard stop everything. Unless you move everything around, Eternals comes out.
I was going to say, if we look at the schedule, because we have Black Widow in May, Shang-Chi in July, Eternals in November, I could see slight move ups, like slightly bumping everything upwards, because like Eternals being a year away from like this week. Oh my god, that's so long for a film that should be out now.
Yeah.
Like it should be out, we should be talking about it right now, but we're not. Like
It hurts my heart.
it's
Yeah, just like the comic book series that was supposed to happen.
yeah.
Yeah,
delayed.
how long did they hold on to that? To
Oh, wow.
And now the Eternals later, it's like, oh yeah, we're going to push it out to January. It's like, just drop the damn thing now. Let me have it.
Yeah.
I'm starving over here.
So
Yeah, I can see some date shift because those dates aren't solid. They never were meant to be solid. It's just a precautionary thing to give it.
I also don't think that Disney, and follow along with what I'm trying to tell you here, because it'll make sense when I get to the end of it for people listening. So you're telling me next October they drop Mando. Mando leads into whatever MCU series, and at that same time during the 7-month or 7-week crossover, you're dropping Eternals and Spider-Man 3? That's that is not happening. So things are getting bumped around. Like that's definitely going to be something that changes. It's too much volume from one studio to drop at once. It just can't localize itself.
They're planting a flag to plant the flag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like, right, well, if we can get these dates, we get these dates. Everyone else can work around us. We haven't got to work around them. Yeah. That's all it is.
They're pulling a cyberpunk where we move, everybody runs away. That's what they're doing. Like,
yeah.
It's.
I mean, the cyberpunk's never going to come out. So.
Well, that's true. It's coming out 2077. That's why it's the title.
It's there all along. As if the game even is actually in development. We don't know that for a fact. No.
It's being developed by Cyberpunk. It's actually a time traveling game. It's.
God damn.
Good Cyberpunk. So
I'm going to be back on my Black Widow's game going Disney Plus before it hits cinemas. Bullshit. No.
I mean, I'm still sticking to that. Did you see AMC's earnings for the last quarter?
What earnings?
Exactly.
And like nothing.
And now, optimistically, like some analysts are already getting their next update for December, January when fiscal quarters end. And I've seen some out there, like, you know, like early projections from people I talk to. And I saw one that's going to be floated out there, and it might already be, but like cinemas, if they're not back to normal by summer, which,
which they won't be.
You are looking at a complete, and I mean a complete collapse of theatrical, like substantial. So,
because from what I saw, it's really weird because